Well, hello, kitties. It is I, V, with a verifiable Van Gogh. Oh, thought I was the crypt keeper for a minute. But anyway, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Yuletide greetings, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy December, Happy Solstice, and all that good stuff. I wanted to say before the end of the year, thanks for everybody who paid attention to anything I wrote or anything that I saw or anything that I mentioned. Thanks for talking to me. I learned a lot. I hope you did too. A couple things I want to touch base on that we started talking about and didn't get a chance to finish. In my opinion, and as far as I know, I asked the question if I have a small business owner, like Joe's Garage, Mary's Landscape Company, um, Billy Bob's Dry Cleaning, and George's Restaurant, or something like that, Joe the Plumber, any of these things. Would I now suddenly, after the year 2012, when Obamacare kicks in, would I have to suddenly pay for the health care costs, several $1,000s a year of all my employees? And if so, is it just full-time workers? I believe, yes, it is full-time workers, but I also think that despite what Fox News has been saying for a year, I'm pretty darn sure of this. I'd like to say I'm 100% sure, but I don't think we're 100% sure of anything. So Fox News has been saying that you have to pay for your employees, and this is going to hurt small businesses, which in turn are the backbone of the economy, and that's going to hurt the economy, and it's a socialist, capitalist, communist plot, or whatever it's been saying. But the whole thing is, the secret lies in the definition of small business. Small business is not necessarily just a mom and pop store, and if it is, which they are, those aren't the ones that are effective. In fact, your small business has to have 500 employees or more and make several $1,000,000 a year to be included in the group of small businesses that must pay for employee health care. So you're thinking much larger than what I consider a small business. And in fact, some small businesses in the United States can have over 1,000 employees and make many $1,000,000 a year, such as a canning business. So a small business like that can have 1,200 employees and make multiple millions in profit a year. And under that, so let's say you're a canning business with 1,100 employees, you still wouldn't have to buy their healthcare insurance. So remember that. And if you have a small business, chill out. You'll be fine. In fact, actually, I think if you have a small business and are paying your healthcare costs for your employees right now, your costs will go down. So as far as I understand this, I think it's going to be a good thing. I think it's going to get a lot more people into see medical professionals, which in turn will give medical professionals a lot more work, which is a good thing. It's a win-win. And what else? I also wanted to talk about, at one point I asked, so why does God hate fags? I wanted to know if I'm supposed to be, a good follower of God, and I should do what He wants us to do, then I should hate these people, this group of people that are gay, because God hates fags. We've all seen the poster, the demonstration sign. We've all heard that, and in fact, I heard a lot of that recently with the President Obama's repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which said that if you are homosexual, yes, you can serve in the military, but don't you tell anybody. So it's a secret, which is taking away a freedom. And really, in my opinion, anyone that's going to get their butt out of bed and go through the training and the dedication and the danger and everything else that goes with being a soldier for the United States of America, God bless you. Thank you very much for your service. Deeply appreciated. I don't care what your sexual preference is. And all soldiers should be treated with equal respect and their ability to keep or not keep their own secrets. So that's my thought on that. But with these discussions, I did notice a strong and very surprising at times where it's coming from anti-gay and lesbian sentiment. And in many cases, I couldn't place where it was coming from. Just it was an anger and I don't want to say hatred, but it sure was pretty close in a couple occasions on and off of Facebook. So I began to wonder, where does this come from? God hates fags. Had to start somewhere. There must be a phrase or something in a Bible or in a holy passage somewhere. And I also want to know why. What is the reason? Why would God hate fags? If I'm going to go around hating people blindly, I need to know why. So I started asking people, and everybody seemed to have heard God hates fags, but nobody, and even the most astute studiers of the Bible, could tell me where that came from. But I already knew. I'm not going to say where it did here, but yes, it does indeed say that homosexuality is an abomination, and God does not like it, and you should strike these people down with stones until they're dead. It does say that. So that's probably where it came from, in my opinion. However, on the very same page, on the sentences above and verses below, it goes into other abominations, some of which I'll share with you now. I happen to fall in some of these. Although, you may find this hard to believe, I'm not a homosexual. But I am a shellfish eater, and the Bible also instructs us, as good followers of the faith, to strike down all those individuals that eat shellfish, because it is an abomination before the Lord. It is not clean. Those who touch the skin of a pig, I think it's those who plant corn too close to wheat, those who wear gold necklaces in their hair or jewelry, are all going against God and are all considered an equal abomination before the eyes of the Lord. And all of us should be struck down with stones until dead. So, I don't know. My opinion, God didn't actually write the Bible. A man did who was trying to interpret God's thoughts or actions or deeds. It's very subjective. I don't hate anybody, and neither should you. I don't believe God hates anybody. And I want to repeat again, I don't hate anybody, regardless about what we talk about on here. That's silly and a waste of time, and you shouldn't hate anybody either. So let's just put that to rest. Okay? Otherwise, I think 2012 is going to be a fantastic year. I am going to be working on my predictions, because I didn't tell you all, I'm psychic. It's part of my Captain Midnight powers for the year 2012, 2015, and 2020 and beyond. It should be exciting. I'm going to put it here, make a fool of myself, on the World Wide Web, so that in case any of my predictions by chance come true, you'll believe I have psychic powers. But if you make enough predictions, eventually some of them will come true. So don't believe everything you hear. Okay? Until then, peace, love, and happiness. God bless. Happy 2012.